watching Wednesday Night iRacing on FS1. It's an iRock special, and race number 2 takes us to the virtual Limerock Park in Connecticut. And we touched on this earlier in the show, but this is just a great little venue, mile and a half, and drivers get after it here. All these paint schemes, they're the same as the modified race, so we're going to really recognize when Regan's having a problem, you know?
Yeah, you're lime green. Adam, I'm starting on the pole. You're going to recognize when I have a problem. It's going to happen in turn 1 or 2.
I like it, Regan. You're looking good, baby. Come on.
Hey, the good news is if Regan goes off in the grass, we won't even know it.
Green flag is out, and we are rolling.
Regan, it was your race.
He went. I don't understand what happened there.
Hey, you may have wrecked him.
Yeah, that's what happens when we talk to you, Regan, by the way. Well, you can tell Scott Speed what happened.
We're sorry.
I'm sorry, Scott. It wasn't my fault. The guy went, and then he stopped in front of me. I don't know what to do.
But how about these guys from the back, like Ferrucci and McLaughlin? Oh, we got Pedregon around.
Spins and lead.
And he's going to pick up McLaughlin.
Yeah, McLaughlin's
Ferrucci
someone
all the
that
way
we
up to
thought...
second, and by the way, look who's leading.
I know Briscoe jumped right through after the contact between Regan and Scott Speed, and we'll see if he can stay in front of Ferrucci, who's really good on these road courses. Briscoe is in a position where he feels good because there's not going to be any full course yellows to tighten this field back up, and likely not much lap traffic to deal with because we've got such a short field. All that points to Chase right now.
Well, it does. Puts a lot of pressure on him, but also pressure right here on Santino Ferrucci because he's been running just a couple of tenths a lap faster than Briscoe. He's got time on his hands, over 10 minutes, and you can see through his windshield him closing in on Briscoe ever so slightly, just a little more than 2.5 seconds back.
Basically all of them I had trouble with. Going off the track right here, just like Chase did, that's a huge costly error.
Send Briscoe, our leader, off into the grass.
Big.
Oh, Ferrucci
Big mistake. Ferrucci goes by. And we also saw Patrick Long in the picture there.
Actually, Patrick Long has had an issue here. He's actually a lap down. Not sure what happened to Patrick. And he had no choice but to go wide around him and put him out in the grass. And Ferrucci was just in a perfect position. Whoa. Here's on board with Chase Briscoe. He had no other option.
But that's
to go wide.
That's how fast things can change, and in racing in general, but especially these road courses. How many times have you come up over one of them corners? We have a Sonoma, the blind corner there, you know, up at the top of the hill, and lo and behold, there's a car sitting sideways right in front of you, and you have to go over and make an evasive maneuver and shoot off the track.
Maybe some more lap traffic, guys. It's going to create an issue for Ferrucci. Gives Briscoe a run.
Briscoe was a 2.5 seconds back. He ran him down. The lap car was a huge factor. And as we close on the halfway point, the battle for the lead is on.
Yeah, what a great move coming up the hill into turn 6.
And all of this has allowed Scott Speed to close in. We have got a 3-car battle for the top spot with 7:45 remaining. For the lead into turn 1, Scott Speed over Chase Briscoe, and he gets underneath of him.
Great
41
move.
out front.
I just don't know if you want to take the lead at this point. I mean, that was a beautiful move by Scott Speed. You know, tried to outbrake. You saw Briscoe move to one side of the racetrack down the front straightaway. There's obviously some draft, and then Speed dove to the inside. But I think right now you want to kind of pace yourself and save a little bit for these last final laps.
With the clock at 2.5 minutes, we're probably going to have about 3 laps remaining when they get back to the start-finish line, I would guess. We'll continue to follow that.
Did you hear that car hit the chip and it went airborne right there? That was awesome.
Yeah, should be, based on lap times, and we've talked about it, should be 2 laps to go when they get to the start-finish line.
This makes me want to go to Limerock and watch a race. You can see the speed. I felt it last night when I made some laps. Down there off at turn 7, you were flat following the nail. And I would love to watch a race in real life here.
Well, and what that offers up, right, is the ability. You get off that last corner a little bit better, carry a little more speed down the straightaway. If you go into your braking zone just the tiniest bit too far, real easy to go off track in turn 1.
Well, the other thing that Sam Posey told me yesterday when I talked to him about this track is the importance of turn 7 coming down the hill. Because you go to that Sam Posey straight that is so long, you need all the speed there, and that means getting off turn 7 just right to set up that long straightaway. Such an important part of the racetrack, and that's where the drivers are now, and they are coming back to the start-finish line. Scott Speed is out front.
And we'll get, I believe, the one to go, or is that the finish?
And, and the
Oh,
checkered
that was
flag
the
is
checkered
out,
flag.
and there we go. Scott Speed has won this race. We thought they were going to come back and see the white, but they do not, and Scott Speed is able to win it at Limerock Park, finishing in front of Chase Briscoe and Santino Ferrucci.
For the best access, perspective, and personalities in all of sports, follow us at Fox Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.